Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today, very excitingly, we are looking at Transformers Masterpiece MP59 Cybertron Defense Rhinox from Beast Wars by Takara Tomy. And you know, this is a figure that we could only dream of when they started making Masterpiece Beast War figures, and as always, it is a slow burn with Takara Tomy, and sometimes very painful as a collector that we go to these third parties for certain things. So in particular, I like Trans Art for Season 2 Transformers, because basically it is, they are slowly being released. There is the side. Let me turn this around. I'm really sorry, this is a massive box, so it's really difficult and probably ill planned. You can see Rhinox over there ready to be shown off. So on the back you have lots of promo pictures of everything. So Gatling Hammer, device, face, all his accessories there, and it just looks grand. I'm looking forward to playing with him in a minute, so let's have a look. Okay, so out of the packaging, you can see that I've gone straight for that pose. Very classic pose of Optimus and Rhinox. Hopefully we get a rat trap at some point that goes with these sizes. However, I think the core rat trap from Hasbro probably sits in okay for now. Also comes with the usual card on there, which I do collect and keep saved. Nothing else special. Do you remember when they were first releasing these, you would get something extra? But I guess we've got some nice additional extras in the pack anyway. Also comes with the instructions of how to transform him and put various things on there as well. So without ado, let's just move Optimus off. Yeah, I guess that's one thing to be cautious of, putting figure on top. So he's quite a solid Rhinox. I mean, we had a nice little Hasbro one as well. You can open up the mouth like that. Some beautiful detail on the rhino as well. And the ears, you can move the ears around, which is very cool. The articulation on this is going to be minimal. It's not going to be big, etc. But, you know, you can get them in these sort of rhinoceros poses, etc. So you can see how solid this is all the way around. So everything is quite well hidden from a butt perspective. And I don't know why they showed the butt on the thing. Oh, you can see the little pieces in there. That's pretty interesting. So, oh, you can move the tail up and down. Goodness, I've got to remember that I'm dealing with a very expensive figure and not just to grab things and pull. But I just noticed on the back that they did seem to highlight the back. I'm not sure why. Nice little paint apps on there. Very solid. You can obviously open the mouth as well. And in there you get nice colored tongue and teeth, which is what I would expect from such a premium figure. And then, like I said, if you get him down there, you could get him sort of running into poses as well. So, I mean, in all, the beast mode is very straightforward, very gorgeous. I'm sure my camera's going to knock off now. So what I'll do, I will bring in some of the other Maximals so we can have a look at those as well. Okay, here is Rhinox with his fellow Maximals, Cybertron, Cheetah, Optimus Primal, and Dinobot. I think the size is pretty spot on for this mode. You know, obviously he's a bigger rhino, but you know, you got a smaller cat, you got a reasonably sized cat, you got a gorilla, and a dinosaur all in one, and I think they look absolutely gorgeous together. You know, and even though I don't generally collect masterpieces other than Beast Wars nowadays, I think they've done a hell of a job with how these look to their TV counterparts. fabulous job, absolutely gorgeous. Really looking forward to seeing Rhinox and these together in bot modes as well. So without ado, I'm going to transform them. Beast, no, not beast mode. Maximize. Alright, here is Rhinox transformed. And the transformation isn't that difficult. There's just lots of the usual twiddly bits and getting bits in the right place without affecting other bits that may be in motion. But I think it comes together really well, better than I was actually expecting when I was transforming it, because I think, how on earth is this going to end up? So I watched M go, the freaking geek himself. I love his transformation, especially for Masterpiece. They're really, really easy to follow. So check that out, because I'm not doing that on camera. So shout out there. I always appreciate people that help me transform. Here is a close-up of the gun. So you got the nice Predacon sign there. And the Gat gun can go all the way around. You have the nice leads there. I think it looks very, very cool. And I love this whole sort of Western sort of look here with the handle. I think it's a nice size. I can't remember if they were this big or not. But, you know, they do hold a lot of pistols to fly out. I've just also added, you can see that I've just put Cheeto's gun in his hand. There is a way to connect it. I've just shoved it in there because I could. He used that in that first episode. But it feels a little bit small. I feel like they should have just given him a bigger one with this. That would have suited his size. But hey, it is what it is. It's more like a little handgun to him, I guess. So let me just carefully take that out. He says, there we go. Let's get that out of there. Massive hands. There we go. So got that. And then we're not going to add the second gun just yet. I will probably do that at the end. So you do have this, which I can't actually remember what episode this was from. Was this when Optimus Prime was made to be a bit mad and evil and he attacked the Predacons? Or I really can't remember. If you remember, let me know, because I can. And that just sort of slots on like so. So you can do it either way. I think it's more for the left hand than the right hand, but I've only got the right hand free. One thing that bugs me, and maybe it's me not transforming it correctly, but looking at the review, I couldn't. It would be nice if that went in a little bit more flush, but I couldn't get it in. So that could just be me. Carefully take that off. And also going back to that episode with Air Razor, we also get a spark. So we get it on a little stand, which is pretty cool. And then you can take that off. This bit does open up and there's like a little weird brain in there. So you can get Rhinox holding that as well, which is pretty decent. And then on to articulation. In fact, let's have a closer look at Rhinox. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's bring in that head sculpt. There is another Rhinox head as well, which I will change. See the Predacon. You can see the Maximal on there as well. Sigma on there. I can't get my words out. I do hope they do. Do you remember that episode where Rhinox goes a little bit bad? They make him a bit of a Predacon. I would buy that if they did that with this Rhinox, because he looked absolutely awesome, and I loved Rhinox as a Predacon in that episode. He was bad. All the way around, nice feet there, nice and solid for the size, and you got a piece at the back as well. And you can see, just looking at the back, it is a very solid piece. There is the bit of the backpack, which was to be expected, and the skirt, but he does hold up quite solid as a whole. I think the only thing that I'd be worried about is when I'm moving him around is just perhaps sometimes he's just popping out, the chest popping out. But at the moment it feels quite solid. So let's have a quick look at articulation. head can go all the way around. Hey, you got this little lead piping on the back. Let's just try and get that going on there. I hope that's coming up. That's a little bit better. Anyway, I don't like lead piping. I'm not a fan of it. But, you know, they do what they want to do. Arm can go all the way around. Now let me remember, where is the rotation? There's that. Spin it around like so. You have movement on all the fingers, apart from these two, which are connected. Very nice. No wrist rotation, so you gotta think about what you're doing. There is a twist on the waist, but you do have this skirt, which will hinder movement on the leg in terms of the split. So you be careful, because you don't want to force it out of place. There's a swivel there. There is a single there on the leg. And then there is a little movement on the feet as well. So articulation, in my mind, is good enough for this figure. I think it's good enough for this figure. Let me just change the faceplate, and we can have a look at that second faceplate. All right, here is Team Maximals, and absolutely gorgeous together to get to this point. And let's be honest, it's been a long journey. I think Artemis Primal, was it 2015 or 2016? We got that first release, maybe even longer. So it's been painful, and I suspect it will be more painful, because unless Takara told me start getting back to one a year, we're going to be waiting a long time. And it all depends on design, project, manufacturers, all those things come into play, etc., which are never easy. But it is nice to see all of these folks together. So I'm just going to try and carefully move them out of the way and bring Rhinox to the forefront, where we can once again have a look at those Gat guns together. Go, and I've changed the faceplate, which looks a sort of grit and teeth kind of look, which I think looks pretty decent. Let me just get out of the way, Dinobots. What are you doing there? There we go. Oh, so you can have a little closer look at that faceplate. That looks very awesome. And once again, it's the eyes, the lead piping. They should have just made them red. That would just made life easy, but you know, it's Takara, and this is sometimes what they do to us. Very painful, especially as most of these other guys, apart from Dinobot and maybe Cybertron, have painted eyes. Before I go, there is a little connector piece, so if you have those bigger platforms that came with some of the older Masterpiece Beast Wars, you can connect Rhinox to that. I won't be doing that on this video. I may do it for the short once I figure out what I'm doing, which usually follows quite swiftly anyway. And overall, I just wanted to show him with the Trans Art Season 2 figures, because this Rhinox is in every season, so I could have easily brought 3. I didn't buy 3, but I could have easily brought 3, and you know, fitted them in each season quite easily. So there we have it. That is my my run through with Rhinox. He's a beautiful figure. Very happy to have him. Obviously the price point is damn lot for a figure that when Dinobot was released, that was probably what, 2018, 2019, I can't remember. So prices have gone up. They're ridiculous now. So collecting masterpieces, which I generally don't collect apart from this, are a premium these days. So there we go. Nice figure, beautiful, glad to have it on my thing. And if they do a Predacon Rhinox, I'm buying that as well. So anyway, hope you like this video. If you do, please do support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel already. Make sure you look after yourself, very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.